The last major piece of Last Epoch that's missing is coming. Hello everyone, and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we are headed back to the world of Last Epoch. The good old developers at 11th Hour Games are bringing us the missing link. The final piece of the puzzle that this game needs to catapult it to compete with the big dogs, and of course that is multiplayer, something that the community has been asking for pretty much since the game's inception. And today we got more information about it and a little tidbit of what the gameplay looks like, and that is what we'll be discussing today. As always, I will share my thoughts. Please feel free to share yours in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to support smaller channels. All right, let's jump right into this. Right now I'm on Last Epoch's official website under announcements. Patch 0.9 and multiplayer are coming next year. Now I do have to say, when I read this really fast on Discord, I got super excited, because at first glance you think that multiplayer is coming on 0.9. That is not what this is saying. It's saying 0.9 and then separately multiplayer are both coming in 2021, which for the most part we already knew. Okay, let's do some reading and see what 11th Hour Games is up to. Hello travelers! As we approach the end of the year, we'd like to share with you our plans and progress for multiplayer in Last Epoch. 11th Hour Games has been hard at work developing server authoritative multiplayer that will bring you, your friends, and other travelers together in your adventures through Eterra. While we are still months away from having this available to the public, we are making great progress and are excited about the mix of social systems we have planned. Now, bringing multiplayer to a game is actually very, very difficult, because you're dealing with the balancing aspect of all these different classes. You're talking about optimization and trying to maintain frame rates. Is it too hard? Is it too easy? How do you bring everybody together, and how do the servers handle it? So there really is a lot to work out. That being said, if 11th Hour Games can nail multiplayer, it will skyrocket this game. I talk to friends, I talk to family, I talk to the community all the time, and they always say the same thing. I'm not playing, I'm waiting for multiplayer. I don't want to play a game by myself, I'm waiting for them to drop the ability to play with my friends. So it's super duper important, and I'm hoping that they're putting a lot of resources into multiplayer so we get it sooner than later. But yes, it has to be done right. Overview. Our core goal for multiplayer is to ensure the world of Eterra feels alive. You will encounter other players from your server in hub zones like End of Time, Hioboria, and the Bazaar. You will be able to form parties, check out gear, show off your loot, chat, and make new friends. Now, I don't know if they meant to do it, but they did give us a piece of information in that paragraph that does not have to do with multiplayer. And that is right here. Hub zones like the Bazaar. Now, the Bazaar is going to be where you go to make trades. At least that's what they've told us. But we always kind of thought that maybe this was just going to be a specific vendor that handles all those trades or something along those lines. Now we know that it'll be its own full-fledged zone, which means when you are meeting people, if you're talking about endgame, you will not be at the end of time. You will be at the Bazaar. I feel like the Bazaar is going to be the true meeting point for your party, for your community, for your friends when you are playing the game. Check out each other's loot, see if there's anybody that wants to trade, party up, and then head out and fight. Interesting information. You'll be able to form parties up to 4 players, which will scale the difficulty of your team's enemies. A cooperative party will be more formidable, but a disorganized party may struggle more than a solo player. Teaming up will also provide more build options if you want to play a supporting character. You can create builds that aid your allies with buffs and healing spells, taunt and stun enemies on the front lines, or create builds that devastate the opposition with high damage abilities while your team protects you. While having a supporting role character is not necessary, we know it's an enjoyable experience for some players. Teaming up with other players will not be required to overcome any challenges in Eterra, but we aim to make co-op a fun and attractive experience. Okay, when I read that, maybe a future class somehow would be a healer. Because right now there really isn't a healer in the game. Like, There's lots of different nodes that now it can be used with your allies, or now you can heal allies. Yes, that's the case, but there's not really a healer class. I can't think of really any builds that I would go into to try and like buff my friends, I guess, other than my Sentinel, which is gonna be my main multiplayer character. Okay. When entering Eterra, you will be able to choose from different server regions that are separate from one another. In addition to multiple locations in both America and Europe, we will have servers in other locations such as Singapore. Which makes me think it'll be like, okay, I'll be on North American West server at 6 p.m., meet at the Bazaar, right? Go into that server, go into the region, and then we'll meet there. We'll all be together. Sounds good, and it's nice that there's going to be different locations because the closer to where you live, normally you get better gameplay. Most pieces are in place, and we are diligently combing through a massive amount of skills and systems to prepare them for testing. We have made a great deal of progress, but there are still many steps left to take. And now we have a video here, and we are going to watch some of this together. I've already seen some of it. It's pretty boring, but you kind of get the idea, and I will be showing you this. To ensure that multiplayer feels good when it makes it into your hands, there are a few key things we're tackling. Improving performance, so this is obviously optimization. How do you maintain frame rates when you have so much going on the screen? Preparing for scale, this is basically balancing, making sure that everything feels good, not too hard, not too easy. And then testing to get all the bugs out. While multiplayer is a system that is ready when it's ready, we're excited to expand testing to our community testers. Oh, I'm going to be bugging the community testers all the time in the near future and more vocal about our progress, plans, and timelines. We want to thank you again for being an amazing community that we could not be more happy to develop this game for. From all of us at 11th Hour Games, we wish you happy holidays and an amazing new year. We are officially, for the first time, checking out Last Epoch multiplayer gameplay. That is what is on the screen right now. Let's watch it for a few minutes together because that's as long as I can take it. Now on the screen you have 3 different characters playing together. There is a Mage, a Sentinel, and a Rogue. And while I was watching this for the first time, it made me think these must be very low-level characters because they're doing barely any damage and they're running very slow. It takes them a while to kill everything. But then I did notice that the character we are following is a Rogue, and they're currently using the skill Hail of Arrows, which you normally get level 55, level 60. So who knows? Then it made me think they're testers, they probably have access to everything. But it looks like pretty normal ARPG multiplayer. Everybody's killing. It's not like they share a screen or anything like that. Now the question I had was loot drops. Are they community loot drops? And from what I could see, it looks like you only see the loot that is for you, unless it's a unique item. I will show you that in a second. Those bats, by the way, my marksman, level 71, 72 now. It took me a while to get the right synergy of skills and how I want to build it. We're now cooking. Hopefully that build guide is coming soon. Still in multiplayer, we're just now seeing it from the Mage's perspective. Now this whole time as the gear drops, I didn't think it was community drops, which means you only see your own gear. And then this happened. A unique drops, and then all 3 characters walk over to check it out. Which makes me think there has to be some form of a mechanic there as to who actually gets that item. They all saw it, that is for sure. They stop playing, and everybody runs over to that belt. So, I mean, obviously that doesn't answer any questions, but we do know that when a good item drops, everybody will see it. At least that's what this shows. Alright, I can't watch any more of this. Alright everyone, that's the video. A glimpse into the future for Last Epoch, and I do have to say, seeing multiplayer, it just continues to build my confidence on how great of an ARPG this game is going to be when it drops 1.0, but of course in the comment section, let me know your thoughts. If you have not joined the official Action RPG Discord, please do so. We are now over 500 members, great conversations every day. The idea is to create a gaming community that could jump from game to game together, so you never start the server alone. Link for that Discord is in the description. Thank you all for watching. Stay home, stay safe. Do not forget to join the official Action RPG Discord. Aaron, out.